All right, let's play a quick game of my game Hexagod here, which just got launched into early access, and I'm so excited to keep working on it. The very first thing we need to do here is pick a new ascension level. I have them all unlocked because it's my game, but you will start at 0 and not see the screen. We'll jump in and click on Start Game. The very first thing we need to do here is, up in the corner you can see the tutorial, Land Before Time. Select the tile group at the bottom left corner and hover the outline shape. I think for our early pick here, we're going to rotate using Q and E, or change the rotation using the middle mouse button. And I think what I want to do is get it so I can take advantage of some of this juicy grassland adjacency bonuses here. Now we have to play our first villager, which will be free the first time we play it, and we can name them here. I'm going to randomize a little bit of the actual hair. I think I'll name them after myself. Aarimous. Make sure we don't kill him. I have hair kind of like this. We'll go flare color here. My skin tone's a little bit lighter than that. And I like a good blue shirt. Peckish eats 1 less food each day. So each villager will spawn in with a different trait. This is a pretty decent one. It makes the early game feel a little bit easier. So now here we have to get enough food for our villagers to eat. At this point, Aarimous, myself here, I eat 2 food per day. The default villager, it looks like, yeah, it is 3 food per day. And then to play the next villager is going to cost me a little bit more here. So we'll go ahead and click end turn and collect our very first food. You can see up here in the top left corner is going to be all of the resources. We have favor, wood, stone, ore, food, magic, planks, bricks, and metal. I think we'll continue to collect some food here. We'll start off getting a little bit of a surplus of food, and then we can move on to collecting some of these other resources in a little bit. Now it's telling us to earn enough XP, so you can see up here we're 17 out of 23 experience. We need to get to 23 to unlock, it looks like, some hex technologies. Alright, we can place another tile group. I could re-roll this. I would like to get some adjacency here with the, if I put it this way, we could get a nice adjacency going with the grassland here and connect a little bit of a nice little grassland area. I'm gonna actually re-roll it. And this is a perfect tile because now we have all of this juicy desert adjacency up top. I'm feeling that seems pretty good. That seems pretty good. So we did level up. We can either hit T or this button to open up the tech tree, and the tech tree is pretty full. But I do have plans with these coming soon hexagons here to really increase it. Right now, the way it works is that every technology costs 1 level up point, and you can unlock those. We have 1 point to learn. You could go through here and kind of read through all of them and try to make a min-max decision, but I think for me, since, well, I made the game, I know how all of this works, I think I'm going to go ahead and grab an early shrine. I don't think I'm hurting for food, so I don't necessarily need to go on the food branch, but I do want to get my favor production going, and the shrine allowing me to use my villagers to collect adjacent favor is going to really jumpstart my ability to start building things. So now we can see we have the shrine down here. I need to collect 3 favor, or 6 favor, 2 food, and 2 stone to be able to place this, and it can go on grassland, plains, or desert tiles. This is going to give us access to some food, or some wood, so I think I could put this likely up here. Looks pretty good. Let's see if I can get an optimal location. I think that we're kind of screwed as far as getting both adjacencies to wood and stone, because it's just the order of the tiles isn't going to let us do that. As such, I could go this way. I think opening up this this tile group up here would actually be quite good. So I'm gonna do this. We'll get a bunch of wood going, And we have our very first chest, which is exciting. We also have another tech point. I think we're going to actually want an early road to be able to make getting up here a bit quicker if we get some suboptimal tile placements. We have plenty of food for a villager to eat. Again, I'm only eat 2 food per day, but I do want to get the villager to start making their way up north here to grab this chest. We got to feed the villager. Perfect, they ate. And we're going to keep working our way north. They auto move down, but you can move them back up to where you want them to be. And we'll open up this chest. We'll crack it open and see what we get. We have choice of relics. So every chest has relics, and all of these islands out here will be able to give you those relics. And they're very powerful and can really change how your game plays. So we have fish food, which makes food spawn more frequently. We have movement costs on water, which could be pretty good. I don't think I have that many water tiles. And the final one is compass here. Gain 1 resource based on the type of tile that is placed. I'm going to go with that. So you can see this down here. Now when we place tiles, we're going to get free resources based off of what we place. And this is really juicy because we have a nice 3 wood tile getting placed down, which could go right here and give us a really, really strong way to start producing just an absolute ton of wood, which is very exciting. We'll nab this stone while we're up here, as well as that favor, and then we can go ahead and place down our woods. And like, look at that. Ooh. Actually, I probably should have put it down so the 3 were up here, but you're not always gonna be able to place things perfectly in life. That's okay. It's okay. So, all right, plenty of food. We need a lot more favor going to be able to get the shrine in place. We need to spend a little bit of time collecting that. Do I want to place this down? I think that might be good. This run is really good so far. I'm very excited about this. Reroll a tile cost, a tile type. I do think eventually I'm going to want to work my way down to the farm. And I'm going to go through a different path than directly there. I'm actually going to go over and grab fish. And then we'll probably want to spend some time getting our way down to the food wonder. So maybe I'll swing around the side here and grab it that way. Again, we need to get some more favor going. We have plenty of food for the next 2 days, so I can simply sit here and collect away. Ooh, look at this, a little triangle. Ooh. So I think our shrine will probably go over here if I had to guess. Yeah, I can see shrine going like right here. Place this down here. And then plop the shrine in the middle. And maybe later we can try to use the reroll chaos here to try to reroll this into an actual favor generating tile. Let's go ahead and plop this down. And now we can move the villager to the shrine. And you can see it basically triples their output to be able to collect so many more favor on a given turn, which is going to just really, really skyrocket our abilities here. I think we'll actually pop a second villager because I have fish. And so if I plop this villager down, we're going to change their name. Let's name them after my cat, Carl here. We'll give Carl a mohawk. I want to make it kind of, yeah, that seems purple. Yeah, we'll go purple. In the long run of this game, I want to add a bunch more cosmetics. Ideally, going to be tying fun and kind of silly cosmetics right into the achievement system, so that if you do an achievement run and get an achievement, you get a permanent, like, additional piece of flair or something fun that you can remember that milestone with. That'll be coming during the early access phase here. We got another peckish villager as well, so we're really light on food, so we don't necessarily need to dive too deeply into our food production. We'll go ahead and spawn Carl in here. So essentially Aarimous and Carl here, you can see the tooltip, they're going to function the same way. They have the same amount of movement speed. They have the same amount of hunger. The only difference is obviously their name, and they look different. And I guess Aarimous would be a little bit older, a little bit wiser here. Maybe that's why he's assigned to the shrine. So now we need to get at least 4 food. So I'm going to keep Aarimous here working on the shrine just because it's a very good multiplier to get this the engine going. Now, for win conditions, I'm thinking we either go for the Planks Wonder, since we have such a good food, such a good production of planks, or we could try to go for this Food Wonder, which could be good as well. We're already on that side of the tree, and that might just be the best way to go about it. I don't need to grab that quite yet. And I really want to grab Pyre because of the amount of wood we have. Oh, there's so many good choices I want to get. I think let's wrap up and around here and try to grab Lumber Camp. Maybe we go down here and grab Berry Bush. A lot of good choices. We have road. I could put the road here. I don't really want to. I want to try to change this tile type later. We'll have you go collect some more food. You can see this character moved automatically over onto this tile. So they move from here, and they'll just automatically go and try to find a nearby resource that matches the resource they were just working, just to make it a little bit easier for you to place your villagers down. All right. I think getting over here and cracking open this one will be pretty nice, and then we can also get another adjacency bonus. Actually, I'm gonna go free reroll. Yes, that is so much better, because now we have really juicy adjacency going on here, and so this is a 4 adjacent shrine, because shrine works favor tiles. And so it's going to be really juicy. Ooh. All right. We need to keep leveling up, which means we got to just simply keep playing the game. And we'll go ahead and plop this, I think, here to try to get another chest unlocked. So let me now bring you this way. Basically send you on your merry way. We can plop you there for now, and plop in a really juicy. We did it. We have a perfect adjacency grassland tile here. So I think that makes the decision really easy. We're gonna go with a farm here. A really easy decision for farm. We just need a little bit more favor, so we can throw you on here, and let's just start harvesting some of the food from this tile, because it's gonna go away if we don't. Because this consumes the food on the tile. So I think it's just the tempo build here is just so good to really get these flying. Okay. It's just satisfying. I know I made this game, but it is still satisfying to have some of these things just kind of come to fruition. All right. Looking toward our win condition again. Now we have a win condition of food, so we need to get 50 food and 10 magic. And you get magic up here by playing the temple, which costs a bunch of food, a bunch of favor, a bunch of wood, and a bunch of, I can zoom in here actually so you can see a little bit better there, and a bunch of stone. I also need a path up there, so I think that might be something I try to do here. Is path up through Obelisk, which is not ideal. I don't really care about Obelisk, but it could come in handy. I'd much rather have Pyre than Obelisk, but you know, such is life. You can't always get what you want. Let's place. I think if we start going north here with this tile and try to get a nice path going up there. I mean, this is also pretty. This is just a good tile, right? Like, this is just good. Maybe like this. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that puzzle piece! All right. We could do totem. We still need magic to make totem function. Berry bush could be very good for our current food build. I kind of want to start working toward this, so let's go up and work toward getting magic going. And we'll crack open this this new one. When you discover an island, this is a rare relic, you gain 1 favor per island tile discovered. That's pretty good. Villager movement speed increase. I think I'm just going to take quickness here. This is going to give them so much more movement, so much more capabilities to do stuff. I'm going to start collecting some stone here so we can, when we get to, again, when we get to the favor up here on the temple, we want to be able to build this pretty quickly so we can get to the end game and win. Because, again, we need to get 10 favor, and we have... I don't think food's going to be too big of a worry, because look, we're sitting at 19 food. So we can likely get ourselves in a position to, on next level up, start generating our magic. Yeah. I think that means I want some wood. Roads is kind of a useless pickup now. Give ourselves a free reroll. Does that do anything for us? It could get us closer to another island, which again could be another powerful relic. It doesn't get us directly to one, but it can get us close. And it's not slow moving. This might be decent. Same with this. Just get some adjacency going. Because adjacency does give you a lot of XP as well. It does, and you can't sleep on the XP. Alright. Let's see. Another villager could be pretty good right now. I think we can do that. We can easily afford it. And we can just throw this one up here to start collecting some food. Purely randomized. I guess, no, I have another cat. I always forget about him. We'll name it Martin. Martin has some white fur. We'll go Martin. And we'll do orange. So this is a nimble character, which means their movement speed with quickness is 8. Look how far they can move. So here's a villager right now with quickness, and this one can go way further. Awesome. This is a movement speed build. We'd be zooming. We could place obelisks down. Again, we want to use that stone. So I think if we grab you, throw you up there, we're getting really close to being able to pop our... We'll just collect a bunch of resources. I don't need to think too much about it at this point. We're on day 6. We're killing it. We have plenty of food. We need to get a little bit more. We need 6 favor, so let's plop you over here. And we can keep grabbing. We have so much. We have so much wood. I honestly think it's probably worth grabbing Pyre here to get to start converting wood into favor. Let's do that. This is 4 favor per, and we can just set up a really nice juicy bonus there for that. And we can grab, I mean, we could go down there and grab this yield. I don't think it's necessary right now. I mean, we actually might be, quite frankly. All right. I don't think another villager is strictly necessary. I kind of want to re-roll this to get another chest going. We can get up there as well. So we can get you almost all the way there. I think what we'll do is plop you there, Martin. and then we can grab our next tech. Let's do magic. I think it's time to start building the temples, so we can basically scale ourselves into the end game. Temple, I want to put it in a place where I can easily access it, so we can just start converting favor down into magic. So I think we'll plop you there. And again, this is going to grab 3 favor into 1 magic. And then to win the game, I need to do 50 food and 10 magic, which means I need 30 favor to get down there. I don't know if that's going to happen at this very moment, so maybe we just spend some time collecting more favor. And again, paring that down with this methodology here is useful and good. We're going to need to maybe try to support our favor production a little bit more here. All right. We'll grab you there. Let's do a reroll. I'd be nice if we could slot something in here. It's not quite what I was hoping for, but we could do a little cheekiness right here, and maybe put another, try to put another shrine over here to really get that pumping. How are we looking on here? I think getting something to collect more wood could work. I could path down probably through Berry Bush is where we're gonna path down through next. So Berry Bush into Lumber Camp seems to be maybe the play here. All right, you're gonna crack open the chest. After placing an improvement or building, you can gain any resources that were on the tile, but you can only place things within movement range of your villagers. Ooh, Timber Blessing is just so... I want Magnus because it is good, but Timber Blessing, gain 1 favor after collecting a wood. That is just so good for the build we got here. That's so good. So good. All right, we need to ASAP run to get the lumber camp online here. We'll go down here. I don't really have a lot of food resources to be gathering food resources with, but I can try to crack open another chest up here. Like, that's a lot of XP for doing that. So let's go up here. We'll grab this chest. Oh, it's on a tundra tile as well. We'll throw you over here. And come down through Berry Bush. So now we have a lot of food. We have 3 villagers, remember, so we need to get 7 food going because Martin eats 3. So I don't want to like skimp out on that. So maybe we do a round of food gathering down here. That'll be a good XP farm as well. We can just do a ton of berry bushes. It's just ridiculous. We'll give these more adjacencies as well. So you can see here we have quite the resources going on. All right, we'll crack that open. That'll be a bunch of food. We'll throw you here just to start grabbing some more favor. I do want to invest in maybe a little bit more tile placement over there. Change the resources for plains to be stone? Absolutely not. Movement tiles for desert to be 0, and rerolls to be a group of desert tiles, which could be put here. The movement speed isn't that big of a deal. Resource type to be wood. Although interesting, I don't think that's what we want to do. Let's do desert power. Let's do desert power. All right, and then we can build another shrine here. And that shrine is also going to be really good. And now we can grab Lumber Camp. All right, the build's coming online. And we can put Lumber Camp. Doesn't matter. This is a 4. Also a 4. I think that's fine. And then we can bring you south a little bit. and you can grab and start doing wood. Woo! Look at them resources go. All right, we're getting very close to having a good amount of resources ready to go. You can move. We'll grab. We'll just keep you on food duty. What is your purpose? You collect food, my friend. You collect food. We'll juice up some adjacency bonuses here as well. We have a good amount. I want to get a little bit more food going on here. It would be really nice. It would be really, really nice to pick up a logs. Because now logs is going to give us the ability to harvest a bunch of stuff. Look at that. Is it time to start paring down our favor? Into that, and then we can, oh my gosh, look at this. This is so good. Plop that down there. So you're collecting wood, which gives us favor. Because of, again, because of, not compass, because of Timber's blessing. Gain 1 favor after collecting wood. And we can invest that. Maybe I should be building that up here, but we can invest that into Carl's working. And then you are paring down that into magic. So now we're at 2 magic. So we have at least 10 turns to win, which means we're also going to need to get a bunch of food to win at that point, because our win condition is 50 food and 10 magic. I think we just keep you pumping. Interesting question. What do we get here? What do we get here? Do we try to reroll some tiles? I honestly think we could look at sacrificial lamb here and see if we like that. I mean, that's a 5 for 1 and 2 food. It's pretty good. Put a bunch of lambs out here. And then throw you over here. I think we gotta, I think the priority here is gonna be every turn we're gonna try to plop down, because that's like, this is the clock. The clock right now is 6 turns to win. And if we can get that going, we could build another one, but they're kind of expensive. We could, I mean, we just need what, 4 more stone? We could. But I think the real play here is just to every turn pare down favor into magic. Can we win this day? Can we win on day 9? We would need to, we have 8 turns. I think if I go over here and collect, indeed. It'll be close. It'll be close. It'll be close. So I can go here and here. You can't collect there. Let's keep everybody fully working. Then I mean, maybe just collect a food, because we're gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 food from that. And then I have, every time I place a tile, I get a food. So let's reroll this, try to get more food. That's not more food. And we don't want to spend 9 favor right now. Great, we have attack. I don't know. We'll grab chaos to try to reroll some stuff later. So we're at 10. We need a little bit more food. We can now win this turn. And we'll go ahead. We'll put it on. I think this is one of our first few tiles. Why not? We'll put it here. We did it! We did it! And we did it pretty well! And we did pretty well. Look at that. Relative to other people. I mean, I made the game, so it is my game. But holy cow, I'm actually pretty impressed with that. I'm pretty impressed with that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty excited. Total tiles. I did a lot of tiles there. That's on me. I played a lot of tiles, which is okay. But then I absolutely also spent a small amount of resources. So pretty excited about that. You can do the one more turn to keep playing around if you wanted to keep going at it and keep having a good time playing. Absolutely up to you if you want to just keep seeing how far you can push it. The ascension levels add more difficulty and is a really good time. So I hope you enjoyed this playthrough of Hexagod. And if you're watching this on Steam, it'll loop through again. You can watch it all over again. And if you're watching it on YouTube, I appreciate you watching this. Let me know if you want to see more of me playing my own game. I actually had a surprisingly fun time, even though I played this game for many hours. It's been a good time. My name's Aarimous. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.